Ready? F B I space C I A space K.
As many of you know, I can't handle horror anything, but ever since the release of the remake of Silent Hill 2, I've been drawn in like a moth to a flame. I've watched so many videos on this series, from the first game to even the most random pieces of media. All these videos finally pushed me to play the remake. And when I tell you this franchise is the only franchise that made me enjoy horror, I mean it. So in today's video, I want to break down the story and the characters, and basically give a detailed inspection into these tragic and frankly disturbing characters. Before we start, I'd like to give a heavy trigger warning. I'll be discussing themes of suicide, depression, and sexual assault. Without further ado, let's dive in. James is called to Silent Hill by a letter from his late wife, Mary. To most people, James seems like your regular straight white dude who's just going through grief. But in reality, James is riddled with guilt. Guilt that is repressed. The truth is, James murdered his wife and is repressing the memory of doing so. James states that Mary died 3 years ago, but we find out through the game that he actually killed her relatively near the game's beginning. James's refusal to confront the murder of his wife is what makes the town draw him in. But why would James do this? Mary unfortunately had a chronic illness that caused some sort of skin condition and made it so that she spent most of her time in a hospital. Mary's mental state was tragic, as she was frustrated and even hated herself, often saying she'd be better off dead than staying like this. We even see that in one section, a memory plays where she lashes out at James when he comes to visit her.
Mary?
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look, I'm disgusting. I don't deserve flowers. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here! Leave me alone already! I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It'd be easier if they'd just kill me. But I guess the hospital is making a nice profit off me. They want to keep me alive. Are you still here? I told you to go! Are you deaf? Don't come back! James! Wait! Please don't go! Stay with me! Don't leave me alone! I didn't mean what I said! Please, James! Tell me I'll be okay! Tell me I'm not going to die! Help me!
All of this caused James to hate his life, as her illness didn't just affect her, but it affected those around her. In efforts to take his life back, he took hers. The reason James doesn't remember any of it is a defense mechanism called repression. Repression occurs when something traumatic happens that the brain would rather stuff it deep down than actually face the consequences. This is heartbreaking, seeing James not even know he murdered his own wife, hoping for her to still be alive in this foggy, desolate town. It's horrifying. And repression doesn't just cause you to forget, it causes you to unconsciously reconstruct events to effectively leave it out. The act of James killing his wife isn't just forgotten, it's buried, deep under layers of denial. He truly loves his wife, who he believes died 3 years ago. Something I want to point out, which is just a theory of mine, is that if you notice, James lifts his hand up to his face a lot during the game. I believe this signifies him placing a metaphorical mask to keep the facade of loving husband. But why Silent Hill? Why this random, desolate town? The way Silent Hill is, it's like a purgatory, punishing those deserving for their sins. James is unaware of murdering his own wife, and the town is manifested to force him to confront them. After we enter the town, we are met with a young woman, Angela. Angela is looking for her mother, but the town also called her. We'll be talking about her in a different video with Maria, but something I want to focus on here is James. James is disconnected. He's almost ignoring Angela's warning of the town, brushing her off the second she tries to stop him. As we continue on, we find ourselves faced with our first enemy, the lying figure. These flesh-encased beings symbolize hospital patients writhing in pain, or some even see it as the living manifestation of James's psyche, the trauma he experienced in those hospitals, plus seeing Mary ill. Something to note is that all the monsters in this game symbolize an aspect of James's psyche. After we kill the monster, we find the radio, a recurring theme in Silent Hill games. and the Woodside apartment key. I'm gonna skip some story stuff here and move straight onto two main things: the room you find the flashlight in, and the other world. The flashlight room has a mannequin with Mary's clothes on it. This is the town tormenting James, reminding him of the crime he committed, and this room houses another enemy, the mannequin. The mannequins are two bottom halves stitched together. They are also meant to symbolize sexual frustration that James had. A big part of the reason James resented his wife was due to the lack of intimacy. Obviously, due to Mary's condition, she was unable to do anything, and it probably made James think of cheating. Even though he might have not, the guilt still weighs him down, another thing he wishes to repress. Now, after exploring the apartments, we stumble upon a key behind a set of bars. After we try to grab it, a girl named Laura kicks it and runs away. Laura is really important for James's character, but I want to talk about her more in a little bit. After traversing the first floor, we eventually make it to the other side of the bars, grabbing the second floor key. This is where we find Pyramid Head. On the second floor, he stands there, behind bars, a red and eerie light emanating from him. He's watching us, but there's not much we can do with him right now. Pyramid Head is something only James can see. None of the other characters claim to see him, which leads us to believe he's a manifestation only made for James. This tall, dark, and scary figure is meant to be a sort of punisher for James, to force James to face what he's done. After seeing him between these bars, we continue through a hole in the wall, grabbing a small gun. As we pass through this hole, however, we find a body, bloodied and murdered, sitting on a chair in front of a TV only showing static. All the bodies in this game are James's character model. It's hard to see due to all the effects and coloring put on them, but they are him, foreshadowing James's fate. As we leave, we also notice Pyramid Head is gone. We continue exploring and come across a room. As we enter, we see Pyramid Head, having too much fun and quite aggressively. Pyramid Head is a manifestation of James, in the sense that he is James. He's everything James buries down, the evil in him. He kills his wife, thought of cheating, or maybe even forcing women. Pyramid Head is an amalgamation of all the things James hates about himself. We hide in a nearby closet as this massive figure just slowly inches towards us, and then he just leaves. Why though? He leaves because he isn't directly after James yet. The town wants to torment James for as long as possible, teasing him, so he just leaves. Following suit, we follow into... We pass into what the games call the Otherworld. The Otherworld is a twisted, dark, and rundown version of the area James is in. Here, the Woodside apartments turned into the Blue Cake apartments. These apartments are visibly run down, rusted, and have an evilish aura to them. In these apartments, there's a main puzzle, the clock puzzle. For this puzzle, you need to find 3 hands of the clock. This puzzle allows the player to really explore the area. And let me tell you, as someone who hates horror, I did not enjoy this at all. I hated it. But it builds tension masterfully. Whatever. Once you solve the puzzle, the clock moves and opens a passage, leading you deeper in. As we keep exploring, we stumble upon Angela lying on a knife in her hand. I'll let the cutscene play out.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah. I'm James.
Angela.
Angela. Okay. Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? What's the point? It's easier just to run. Maybe it's all we deserve.
We?
Me. You. We're all the same.
I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? Sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
No. Not yet.
Did she live here? In this building?
I don't know.
So all you know is that she lived in this town?
What did you say? How did you know that?
Well, I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah. Sorry. Did you find the person that you were looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know why I think she's here. She died 3 years ago.
She's dead?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not crazy. At least I don't think so.
I have to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! I'm sorry! I've been bad! Please don't!
As you can see, Angela is scared. She's not doing too well, but I'd like to make a separate video on her. Afterwards, she hands us her knife because she's afraid of what she might do with it. We then walk into a room with Pyramid Head. This is the first boss battle of the game, and it's terrifying. You don't really fight him, you survive him. You're trapped in this room, Pyramid Head slowly chasing you around, dragging his massive blade. It's such a chilling moment because it's the first time you feel truly powerless and helpless. The only thing you can do is run and wait for the sirens to blare again so Pyramid Head leaves. It's not a win, it's a survival. And it's only the beginning of James's torment. Eventually, we meet Maria at Rosewater Park, a woman who looks almost identical to Mary. Same face, same voice, but dressed differently, acts more flirtatiously, and is alive. James is immediately thrown off by this. It's as if the town is giving him what he wants. Mary, but not really. Maria is confident, witty, seductive, all the things Mary couldn't be while she was sick. And to James, she's a walking contradiction. She isn't Mary, but she keeps doing and saying things only Mary would know. This is what makes Maria so disturbing. It's like James wants to believe in her so badly he ignores all the red flags, but Silent Hill doesn't let you off that easy. The deeper you go, the more Maria dies, and James keeps finding her dead, and each time, it hits harder. Realize this isn't just some twisted coincidence. The town is forcing James to watch someone who looks like his wife die over and over and over again, reflecting his guilt on loop. You killed Mary, and now the town is making you relive it. One of the most messed up moments in this game is when you're running from Pyramid Head and Maria is following behind you. You're sprinting for the elevator, and just as you get in, Maria doesn't make it. Pyramid Head catches up and stabs her. You're forced to watch the doors close as James watches her die from the inside. And the worst part? He stands there, shocked, frozen, maybe even feeling that familiar, horrible emotion again. Relief. The pattern repeats. Pyramid Head chases, Maria dies, James continues. After the elevator death, later, as you descend into the Silent Hill Historical Society, and later the Labyrinth, things just get worse and worse. The environments twist, everything is rusted, claustrophobic, suffocating. James is deep inside the hell that he built for himself. There's a puzzle where you drop into multiple holes, each one deeper than the last. That entire section, it's symbolic. James is falling deeper and deeper into himself, into his memories, his sins, his shame. It's like he's literally descending into the depths of his own mind. And it all builds up to one of the most important scenes in the game. Before we talk about that, I want to talk about Maria's second death. Behind the cold metal bars of a jail cell, she leans forward, calm, seductive, almost inviting. She calls out to James like nothing's happened, like she didn't just die. This moment isn't just haunting because she's alive again. It's haunting because of how normal she acts. She flirts, teases, and speaks in the exact same voice as Mary. And James, confused, desperate, can't look away. It's like the game is taunting him, taunting us. Maria's death is no longer shocking, it's routine. And yet every time, James still chases her, still tries to save her, but he never can. This isn't a love story, it's a nightmare on repeat. And now we reach the ending of the game, the videotape. James finds a videotape in a hotel room, one that he and Mary stayed in before. Up until now, James has been clinging to denial, but when you play the tape, you see it. You see James walk up to Mary and smother her with that pillow. There's no more denying it, no more repression. This is the truth. James killed his wife. But here's what makes this part of the game unforgettable. You understand why he did it. You don't forgive it, but you understand. Mary was suffering, angry, depressed. She pushed James away and James was crumbling under the pressure. And while some may interpret it as mercy, others see it as selfishness. A man who was too weak to keep living in grief. And now, Silent Hill has made him pay the price by walking through a world that reflects his own pain. After this moment, the final act of the game plays out. Depending on how you play, how long you stare at Mary's photo, whether you read Mary's letter in your inventory, these subtle choices shape the ending. In some endings, James drives off into the fog with Maria, only for her to start coughing, implying that the cycle's just starting all over again. In another, James drives into the lake, taking his own life to be with Mary. In the most hopeful ending, he accepts what he did, reads Mary's letter, and leaves Silent Hill, possibly to start over and try to live again. But no matter the ending, James Sunderland's journey is a tragedy. It's about grief, guilt, repression, and punishment. It's about how far someone can go to bury the truth and how horrifying it is to unearth. Silent Hill 2 isn't just a horror game, it's a psychological mirror. It forces us to look at James and wonder, how much of him is in us? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If the story impacted you like I did, please let me know in the comments. Give me your takes, your theories, anything you want. So, see you in part 2.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.